everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Oilers going up against the Snowhawks. With that, let's get out to the Pacific Northwest in Portland. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Oilers and the Portland Snowhawks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that'll give them a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for to get back on the beam.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll look to throw, and incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it, couldn't hang on.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
All right, now, look at 56. All right, no, check, Patriot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big-time sack there on fourth down. Coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a pickup of 19, and that'll be good for a Houston first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that enables him to also pick up the first. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good enough for the first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense ready to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal, but they got 3 points out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go now.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree,
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's a foot race. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give them the first down. One receiver left, two to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a first down.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
That is caught inside the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's going the other way. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And now out comes Houston. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allowed...
There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and just 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They're going to look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on third. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, now, look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. No. Look at 56. 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
All right, now, look at 56. Let's go. 56. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. All right, here we go. Green, now, Barney.
They'll try and throw for it here. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Shift together here from the D-line.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw again. Can't find anyone open. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for Houston. Fielded at the 20. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're against some
under pressure, and they got to him again. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that'll give him a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They go back to the air here after the INT on them. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Now the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. That escapes the sack. He's got time in the pocket. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their big-bodied receiver. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here now the offense heading back out there. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's, does the big boy have the juice? And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
throwing here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. And now back out comes the offense.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will, kind of taking the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge, similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone, the ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down at 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of...